Hey guys, JawsTheSharkNews here, and today we're gonna be doing yet another news video. And yeah, so for today's video, we'll be talking about the Megacon Transformer reveals. So let's get onto that right now. So starting off, they officially revealed the Studio Series A6 Constructicon Hook and Long Haul 2-pack, which is it's going to be this year's Studio Series Command class, and not a bad pick, honestly. I mean, it's two figures, so it's kind of like cheating a little bit, but it is what it is. But for some reason they put that photo first, so I guess we'll take a look at them now. So here they are. You got Hook on the left and Long Haul on the right, and yeah, I'd say they look pretty solid. So and the alt modes look really nice. Like, definitely an improvement over the Combiner Wars ones, because I don't know, the green plastic didn't look as good. And then there's the combined form with the two, and you get that the kind of sort of, I guess, aggressive look Devastator has on his face. And yeah, there's the box. There's the back of the box. So yeah, I'd say these look pretty nice. Can't wait to get them. But was also revealed was two new Age of the Primes Voyager figures. So starting off, we have Rescuebot's Heatwave, and yeah, so this is the second of the four main characters from Rescuebots to get a brand new figure by Hasbro, because last year we had Chase. So yeah, now we got Heatwave, and as you can tell, he is a heavy retool of the Legacy Bulkhead, and I'd say it actually works pretty well for this character. Here he is in his fire truck alt mode, and I think it looks really nice. It fits the Rescuebots aesthetic well, while also still being, a nice posable figure for older collectors. So yeah. And there's the accessories, and there he's in the box right here. Pretty cool looking art, and yeah, I definitely can't wait to get this guy in my hands. But the one I'm even more excited for is Skybite right here, based on his appearance in the Robots in the Skies 2001 cartoon, or anime, if you will. And yeah, I believe the last time we got new Skybite was, well, at least in the main lines, was in 2013 or 14, something like that, during the Thrilling 30 line. And I never got around to getting that one. Like, the only Skybite I have, I think, is the Cyberverse one, the small one that they came out with. And I think that's it. So yeah, now I finally have an opportunity at getting a Skybite. So yeah, here's in robot mode, looks nice. Shark mode also looks awesome. And yeah, there he is with the accessories. Another angle of him in shark mode. And yeah, I really can't wait to get this one, because I mean, if you guys can't tell already, I love sharks, and of course, in addition, I love Transformers, so having the two together, it's always awesome. We already saw those two. So yeah, that's it for that section of this of the news. Next up, we have our next HasLab. So this will be the HasLab in 2026, if it gets enough people to back it, which I'm sure it will. And this is Leo Kaiser. Now, for those who don't know who Leo Kaiser is, I mean, I didn't really know who he was until now. I mean, I heard of him, I just wasn't too familiar. He is a combiner from the Victory anime, and yeah, so now we're finally getting a new one. Well, I believe there was one in Combiner Wars, so it hasn't really been that long. But this one is going to be more accurate. It mentions that here too, and it should, because I mean, this one's going to cost you even more than that one did. But yeah, here's a render of how it should look. The Transformers logo randomly, the Victory logo. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, I don't really have any attachment to, this combiner or the individual characters, because I've never watched Victory, so it's kind of like, yeah. But, if you're a fan of the anime, I'd say, it looks like a nice pickup. Well, a nice thing to back, then pick up, Yeah, I mean, it's simple, but they kind of had to keep each of the budgets of the characters about equal, so yeah. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot more from this, as it gets more and more backed. So that's what we saw with Victory Saber and Deathsaurus. And yeah, I have no clue who the names of the individual characters are, but I'll just still go one by one here. Show them off. Pretty nice. Is that like a helicopter? That's pretty nice. And some cool weapons there. They look like nunchucks, but they have spearheads on them. And then there's the base. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. As you can tell, again, I have no familiarity with the character. But yeah, but there's all the names of the individual components of the was it Breast Force members? Kind of a weird name, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it there for Lilo Kaiser. And next up here we have Transformers Timelines, Hearts of Steel, Optimus Prime, and Starscream. So yeah, after almost 2 decades now, Hasbro's finally acknowledging Hearts of Steel and making figures for them. And okay, just to start off, I'm sure a lot of people don't know what that is. So basically, Hearts of Steel was like a 4-part miniseries back in 2006 or 7, somewhere around there, and it was basically kind of a what-if scenario of the Transformers, instead of crashing onto Earth in the 20th century or 21st century, instead it would have been the 19th century, 1860s, 1870s, something like that. So instead of turning to Ferraris or Lamborghinis, instead they turn to locomotives, things like that. So it's a cool concept. I've never read any of the comics from that, but maybe I should. Maybe I should if I can ever find them. But yeah, so now flash forward, it's 2025, and now Hasbro's delivering on giving us some figures based on that. Because I think there's been some third-party ones over the years, but this is the first time we're getting official ones. So anyways, we're getting at least 2 different 2-packs. One here is with Optimus Prime and Starscream. I'm guessing they look to be deluxe or Voyager scale. It doesn't really specify. There's the alt modes. Optimus turns into a train, and then Starscream is some weird kind of plane. It's weird. I mean, it does have a propeller, kind of like an old plane, but it looks kind of goofy. But I'm sure that's accurate. I'm guessing this is the back of the box. And that must be the front. Oh, it must have a flap or something, and it opens up, and then this. But then here's the back here. I can't tell. I honestly can't tell how this box is gonna look. I think maybe you open up and then the thing's in there. I really don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say the size class. I'm gonna guess it's a deluxe. These are deluxes, but we'll see. We'll see how it all scales out. But that's not it. I mentioned there's 2 packs. They only did an official kind of reveal for these guys, but there's another one they showed at the booth at Megacon. And what the other 2-pack was, you may ask? Well, that would be Bumblebee and Megatron. But the pre-orders going up is only for Prime and Starscream, so I guess we'll have to wait a few months or so for this, but they still reveal them nonetheless. So here is Bumblebee. And yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome. That's Starscream. There's Megatron. More kind of zoomed out. It's a little blurry. It's a little unfocused, but it's good enough. I really like that the tank mode. It's more of a turret mode, but I think it looks pretty nice. I like the spikes on the wheels. And yeah, there's Bumblebee. Here he is in the train mode. And yeah, and they have images of the other figures that we already saw. But I'm only viewing this just for Megatron, Bumblebee. Here's a pretty good shot of the two in their respective robot modes. And let me see if they have one in their alt modes that's kind of like that good. There's B. Okay, here. So there's that. I like the cannon. And then let me see. Oh yeah, here's Bumblebee's alt mode. Even says B on there if you look closely. Yeah, I dig it. Never read the comics, but I do quite dig the concept. So again, maybe I should flip open those books. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the. That's pretty much it for all the reveals that we've gotten so far. If we get more, I might talk about those. I'm not sure if we're gonna get any more because I think we've gone pretty much to the bulk of it at this point. But I'd say really nice reveals, But the two figures from this I'm definitely most excited to get are Heatwave and Skybite, especially Skybite. But both of them are definitely like ones for me to get because in terms of Heatwave, I absolutely love the Chase figure that they came out with last year. It's like the perfect okay, it's like in the past we've gotten toys of these guys, but they don't really pose around. They're meant for preschoolers. That's it. Now it's like, okay, we could take this design but make it more posable and actually make it fun, like for for older demographics like myself. And it's the same thing for Heatwave, and Heatwave also looks really nice. And then as for Skybite, love sharks, have for a long time, and I just love Skybite too. Skybite's an awesome character, so yeah, definitely give them both. But the Hearts of Steel, might pick them up as long as they don't cost me like $70. Then maybe not, but we'll see. But yeah. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. And comment down below what do you guys think of all this news. So, yeah, anyways, guys, as always, halal, R1.